Someone you don't know sent you money. It's a pretty big amount. You need to open this right away or you will lose the money. Do not skip, little one. Not right now. Not right now, when something so amazing is coming at you. Pay close attention, because the prompt you thought was a bug, the alarm you ignored, and the message you slid past were not accidents. Someone you don't know sent you money, and it was such a large amount that the system checked it twice before letting it go through. Hold on until the end. There is something very important waiting for you. It gets easier to see the truth the longer you stay. If you scroll or skip, you will miss the chance to find out why this happened to you today. Don't skip, not even for a second. But don't blink yet. Feel this. The universe never sends a message that is important without a bigger reason. It was not a mistake that this stranger chose you. Someone found your name or story in some part of your past, and your silent struggle really hit them hard than you knew. This is because the transaction between you and the unknown sender is more than just a transaction. Do not leave until the end. You're about to find out something very important. It will make your heart race when you hear this. Don't skip. Everything is coming together right now into one unbelievable truth. This part gives me chills. The countdown has already begun. The money is real. The alert is real, yes. Even more importantly, the sender means what they say. There is one catch, though. You will miss the chance to understand what this message means if you don't open it or read it all the way through. The window of chance is getting smaller. Your choice right now is being watched by everything in the universe. Stay here, don't skip. You're getting closer than you think to a huge surprise that is coming your way. Type Amen in the comments right now to claim this surprise and let the universe know you are ready to receive. It's a prayer in and of itself, and it makes peace with the blessing that's already on its way to you. If this message speaks to you, share this prophetic word with someone else right now to start the anointing. Then, let your network know about your big win. If this message speaks to you, share this prophetic word with someone else right now to start the anointing. Then, let your network know about your big win. First, don't take a deep breath. Just hold still for a moment because what I'm about to tell you will shock you. Pay close attention. Don't skip. You're about to find out something very important. You now have a short time to decide whether to unlock it or let it go forever. That amount of money that hasn't been disclosed is vibrating right now. Yes, it's moving as if it knows you're telling the truth. The transfer seems to have a life of its own, waiting for you to claim it before the chance goes away. Hold on until the end. At this point, most people get scared and scroll away. But you're not like most people. You were picked. Type yes in the comments right now to show that you agree that this is for you. Don't skip. One last thing. You can feel it. Your name wasn't put in by accident. The stranger did not send you money by mistake. They didn't just look. They looked. They said yes. Someone, somewhere saw your journey, your struggles, and the small things you gave up for no reason. There was a big breakthrough today that will stay with you for the rest of your life. This is the first time in a long time that this has happened. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. You are about to find out why the stranger chose you out of all the other people who applied. But wait. Do not even move your thumb until I tell you why the trade happened. There will be no more link. If you skip this, the story falls apart. The flow of energy stops. But if you stay until the very end, the truth will come out. Someone else did more than one thing when they sent you money. A force pushes, guides, and whispers your name into the right ears at the right time. That force is getting ready to help you right now. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. Listen. Pay close attention to this right now. Don't even blink. Don't skip. The lines that follow will reveal something that isn't often talked about, but right now is more important than you think. That's where you decide if this stranger's money is a test or a blessing. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you scroll away now, you will miss the exact second when everything changes. Everyone in the world is holding their breath right now for you. Don't skip. You did not know this. The transfer did not happen by chance. The person who sent this large amount of money was unsure. From afar, they watched your life. Just to be clear, this isn't meant to be scary. In other words, life sometimes lines up two paths so they never meet. They saw the nights you couldn't sleep. They could feel how heavy your problems were. When they thought you were about to give up, they made up their minds to do something amazing. Hold on until the end. People wait their whole lives for this kind of revelation. You're about to find something big. Don't skip. Here is the twist you didn't see coming, though. It's not about the money. What's really shocking is the message that's hidden inside. It wasn't just money that the stranger sent. They sent you a message of support, letting you know that your story is not over. You'll get to your goal faster than you think. Don't leave after just a few seconds. The hidden message will get stronger, louder, and more clear. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. Wait a minute. Don't move your body. Don't scroll at all. As the truth finally comes out from the shadows, everything is getting stronger. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. The next few seconds will determine whether you finally understand what the stranger's money means. Don't skip. Right now, your energy, focus, and presence are setting off the final reveal. Pay close attention. The stranger wasn't by himself. There is a plan behind the timing and a reason the money got to you. Today, not yesterday or tomorrow, but right now, as you watch this. It's amazing how often big things happen when you least expect them. This transfer is one of those rare signs because of this. Even though they sent you money, the person who did so also sent something else. In other words, they want you to know that your struggles have been heard. Don't skip. A huge event is about to happen. This is where things really start to get interesting. The amount wasn't just okay with the system. It set off an alarm, not because it was a problem, but because it was something out of the ordinary. It was nearly as if the universe itself was trying to get your attention. That's why the alert felt different. That's why it made your heart beat fast when you saw it. This is different. This is the start of a new part of your story. Don't move. Don't skip. You are about to experience something very big. Just a moment. Don't blink. Don't move. Don't scroll at all. By far, this is the most important point. The moment when everything fits together perfectly. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this part, you will miss the one truth that changes everything about the stranger's money. Don't skip. The next few lines contain the key to your breakthrough. There was no chance for the stranger to pick that day or time. Pay close attention. They held out. They found the best place to start with your timeline. When you were tired but still ready to fight. When your hopes lessened but didn't go away. Not when you were strong, but also not when you were broken. They did what they did because at that time they knew something about you. You don't give up. You don't break, but you bend. That's why this amount got to you today. This wasn't a mistake. It was a sign of how strong you are. Write "I am ready" in the comments to show that you agree with this recognition and are ready for what comes next. This is your chance to say that you are ready to face this awesome moment with courage and open arms. Hold on until the end. Don't skip. There's more and more truth to find. This is the twist that really makes you think. At first, they tried to send more than just money. First, they tried to send a message that was quiet and easy, but things going on in your life kept those messages from getting to you. They used the one thing that you couldn't miss this time, a deal that is important enough to catch your eye, stop you in the middle of your scroll, and make your heart stop for a second. It worked well. You're here. I can feel you. You can tell they are linked. Hold on until the end. Don't skip. You're about to find out something very important, and the big reveal is just inches away. Wait a minute. Don't touch the screen with your hands. Don't scroll at all. At this point, most people start to lose their way. But yes, you are standing right where the truth will finally be shown. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. The next few lines are what tie the whole mystery together. Don't skip. The fact that you are here right now is part of the reveal. Pay close attention. The stranger who sent that large amount of money wasn't just being nice. A sign made them decide what to do. Something they saw or felt made them think of a promise they made a long time ago, before this transfer. They promised to step in right away if someone who deserved it was about to make a big step forward. You are that person today. Hold on until the end. Don't skip. The universe is coming together piece by piece. Now comes the really important part. The stranger sent more than money. The speed was up. They gave us a push. In your mind, they told you to keep going because you are not as far from your goal as you think. And the energy of this moment is changing as you listen. Your heart is beating faster and you're becoming more interested. It's not just a video. This is a sign, a doorway, or a place where things can change. Wait until the end and don't skip. You're about to find out something very important. The next part goes even further into the truth of that transfer that changed everyone's life. Don't move. Don't scroll. Not right now. You've reached the most exciting part of the story. This is where things start to make sense, and all the questions that still need to be answered become clear. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip even 1 second, you won't understand what the stranger's money means. Don't skip. Right now is the time when your heartbeat and your destiny match up. Pay close attention. You weren't picked by chance by the stranger. You were picked because you were ready. Get ready for a change. Are you ready for something big to happen? Get ready for a moment that will change everything in your life. They had been holding on to that amount for a long time, waiting for the right time when your energy would match the chance. And your energy is in perfect sync with that blessing right now. That's why this message got to you. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. Now for the biggest secret of all. The stranger is watching what you do, not in a physical way, but up in the spirit world. They wanted to see if you would pay attention, stay there, and watch until the end. That's why they sent more than just money. A key was also sent. This is a test. If you stay, you'll understand what it means. You will lose the whole thread that fate has woven for you if you skip. Don't skip. Stay put. You are on the edge of the revelation right now. You will find out why this moment was chosen just for you in the next part. Do not go any further. Do not even breathe too quickly. The hidden truth finally comes to light at this point, making everything clearer deeper and heavier. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this part, you will miss the most important part of the story. Don't skip. There is a lot riding on the next few seconds. Pay close attention. That person didn't just send you a lot of money. You got a message from them telling you that something important is about to happen in your life. The scary part is what comes next. They didn't think you would look at the money first. They thought you would notice the difference. There was a reason why your heart rate changed when you saw that message. It wasn't an alarm. It was not a mess. Yes, it was an honor. You knew in your heart that something good was about to happen. Stay until the end, because how you felt wasn't a fluke. Don't skip. There's something very big right outside your door. Pay attention to this. The stranger knew you would get to this point. They knew you would stay. You would pay attention. Your gut would tell you what to do. That's why everything got done at just the right time. At the right time, you were in the right frame of mind for the amount to hit you. It wasn't luck. There was no chance about it. This was the right way, just the right time. The universe was trying to get your attention. It's now your turn. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. In the next part, the last piece of the truth starts to come out. You are now more than ever on the verge of understanding why you were chosen for this moment. Don't scroll. Don't even touch the screen with your thumb. This is where the whole video had been building up to. This is where your breath, your curiosity, and your fate all come together. Hold on until the end. Not doing this would be like shutting the door on a miracle as it comes. Don't skip. Not now. Pay close attention. The person who sent that much money did not do it by chance. They did what they did because they were sure that something big was going to happen in your life, that a new part of your story was beginning, and that you were finally ready to receive what had been planned for you. They didn't just pick you at random. They picked you because your energy was stronger than your words, because you were tough enough to weather storms no one else saw, and because your strength could be heard from far away. A loud miracle has now come to answer your quiet strength. This is a sign from God that you won every battle you fought by yourself. Comment below with a sincere Amen to signify your acceptance of this and to welcome the divine intervention that is currently flooding your life. The strength in that word comes from your own strength. To align yourself with this prophecy and make sure you are ready to receive all the blessings that will come after, click the subscribe button right away. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This part will really shock you. It wasn't just about how much. That was the alarm. As you listen, the real commencement starts right now. You paid attention, stayed still, and chose to stay instead of scrolling. It all began when the stranger hoped you would move on to the next stage. They wanted to see if you would stay long enough to see what was written on the money. You did. You're here. I can feel you. You are on the same page. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. Almost, you can feel the final revelation coming. Don't move. Don't even blink too fast. At this point, the story is very tense, like a pulse where all the hints, signs, and whispers start to come together into one shocking truth. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important, and if you skip ahead now, you'll miss the exact moment when fate shows up. Don't skip. Your main goal right now is to unlock the last layer. Pay close attention. The person who sent you so much money wasn't just meant to help you. They meant to wake you up. It was their goal for you to see something you had been missing for too long. You were never meant to go on this trip by yourself. They saw you keep going through hard times that would have given up most people. They saw you carry huge loads without asking for anything in return. They also knew that the universe owed you a way to change things. You can now understand why the money showed up just when you were feeling down. Take note of the change. Type "thank you" below to say thank you to the universe. Before we go on to the end of this powerful story, please understand this. You are not by chance seeing this message. This message comes straight from Archangel Michael. He is calling you to join a strong, safe community where the flow of divine abundance follows a holy rule. When you decide to go on this journey, you get even more blessings. If you accept this invitation, you will get early access to content and divine insights that are normally kept secret from everyone else. You enter a place where you can get spiritual help, support, and speed up. Please don't miss this holy chance. Use the unique link in the description to become a part of Archangel Michael's inner circle. Make sure you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are meant just for you. You can find the link in both the pinned comment and the description if you want to stay in touch in more ways. There is also a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page for people who want to help with this project. This is not required at all. We already really value your presence, attention, and energy. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is the part that really hits home. You don't believe in yourself as much as the stranger does. Not only money was sent, that thing was a message, a spark, a reminder that your journey is about to speed up in ways you never thought possible. Something changes in the energy around you as you stay, listen, and let these words fill your heart. It's not just a video. You are moving to a different time period. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. The last and most important reason you were chosen is in the next section. It's stronger than anything else you've heard. Don't scroll. Please don't look away for a second. This part is the most intense and sharp. It's when your whole being wakes up. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this part, you won't hear the one truth the stranger wanted you to hear. Don't skip. This is what the story is all about. Please understand that the stranger's gift of that much money was not an accident. They sent it because they thought something big was about to happen in your life. A change that can completely change your future. They knew you were about to make a big step forward, and they wanted what they did to be the thing that pushed you over the edge. That money didn't just appear out of nowhere. It wasn't just kindness. Your fate was knocking on the door, telling you to wake up. It's now your turn. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is the part that makes everything shake. The stranger doesn't want anything in return. To make sure you are in line with God and to activate the following prophetic promise, click the subscribe button. Not your answer, your time, or your thanks. They only wanted one thing from you, to stay long enough to figure out what the transfer meant, to make sure you are in line with God, and to activate the following prophetic promise, click the subscribe button. Not your answer, your time, or your thanks. They only wanted one thing from you, to stay long enough to figure out what the transfer meant, because your life changes once you fully understand it. Not later or tomorrow, but right now, as you listen. Stay put and don't skip. You're only a few inches away from the most important revelation. Finally, the next part tells the truth that has been hidden the whole time. Do not even think about moving your thumb. Don't blink. Stay right here. The truth doesn't just whisper at this point, it makes a roar. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important, and you'll miss the moment that everything has been building up to if you skip this. Don't skip. Not now. Not until everything inside you is finally in sync. Pay close attention. The person who sent that huge amount of money wasn't guessing. They had no hope. They were very aware of what they were doing. They knew they were going to find you right now. They were sure you would pick up on the shift, signal, or call that was hidden in that notification. The fact that you are still here, listening and holding on, means that you were meant to hear what comes next. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. Now comes the most exciting part. The stranger sent more than just money. They sent a mirror. A mirror that shows you the version of yourself that you have been ignoring. That person deserves better than struggles and silence because they are stronger, smarter, and deserve more. That much money was meant to spark that part of you. It's going to happen today. You can feel it. Your gut feeling is stronger. Your heart is beating faster. Your spirit is getting better. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. The next part finally breaks open, revealing the real reason for the transfer. Don't scroll. Breathe more slowly. Don't let this moment go. So far, this is the strongest part. The part of the story where your fate is getting stronger and stronger like a magnet. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this part, it's like closing your eyes right before the truth comes into your life. Don't skip. Things are starting to change now. Pay close attention. You didn't check your bank account when that person sent you that much money. They were interested in you, your journey, and your spirit. They saw you go through the storms by yourself. They watched you as you tried to keep your life together while you slept. They saw the times when you could have broken, but you didn't. That's why they did something. Not by chance or luck, but because of what they did. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is the part that really hits home. The stranger did more than just send help. They brought a confirmation. A sign that something profound is about to happen in your life. A sign that the time has come for everything you've been waiting for. Soon the reveal will happen. Stay where you are, listen, and let your heart settle into this moment. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. The next part gets right to the heart of the last truth about the transfer that changed your life. Don't touch the screen. Don't think about anything else for a second. Everything inside you is getting sharper right now. The truth isn't just around the corner now, it's right in front of you. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this, you will miss the part that finally tells you why this happened. Don't skip, not even for a beat. Don't be shocked. The person who sent you that huge amount of money wasn't trying to make you feel better. It was meant to wake you up. Their goal was to shake you up and get you out of the season you'd been in for too long. They knew you were holding yourself back, even though it looked like life wasn't stopping you. They knew your heart was tired, your mind was heavy, and your path wasn't clear. They wanted what they did to be the thing that set everything on fire again. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is where the truly amazing part starts. The person didn't just send you money. They sent you a point where you could not go back. You didn't even know it. But your fate changed the moment you saw that message. Things that you thought were closed started to open. You were able to take paths you thought were impossible. The energy seemed to have changed. It wasn't money. That message was about speeding up. As you stay, listen, and don't scroll. You are right now adding to that momentum. You're no longer just watching. You're what's making this wave go. Type, "My acceleration begins" in the comments to fully start this spiritual acceleration, and tell your timeline to move faster towards your blessings. Do not ask for this. It is telling your reality to catch up with your destiny. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. That which comes after this is the most powerful because it gets to the heart of the last revelation. Don't blink or scroll. Do not wait another second. You've reached a place where the energy around you gets stronger. The spot where the truth is no longer hidden. In front of you, pushing you, ready for you to grab it. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. It would be like turning away just as fate calls your name if you skip now. Don't skip. Not now. Pay close attention. It wasn't by chance that the stranger who sent you so much money picked you. Because of the time, they picked you. Things in your life have been building up to this point. You got here after a lot of trouble, delays, silent prayers, and disappointments. They stepped in just as your spirit was about to make a big step forward. You were almost giving up. That's why the amount showed up so quickly and out of the blue. There was no chance about it. It was lined up perfectly. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is the part that will make your whole body shake. The stranger sent more than just money. They told you that your old life is coming to an end. Change is going on all around you right now. You might not see it yet, but you can feel it. Someone is pulling on your chest in a strange way. Your mind suddenly becomes clear, and your spirit feels electric. You're not making this up. This is what activates it. It started with the transfer. The fact that you are here listening and not leaving is proof. Don't skip. Pay attention to the whole thing. You will find out the really important reason why you were picked for this moment in the next part. Don't move. Do not even take deep breaths. Now is the time for the truth to stop going around you and land right in front of you. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this part, you will miss the most important part of this message. Don't skip. From this point on, everything is very clear. Please understand that the stranger who sent that huge amount of money did not do it by accident. They did what they did because they saw something in you that you had forgotten, a quiet force that held you up when it seemed like everything else was falling apart. It was clear to them. It's been years of loving, fighting, giving, and hoping, but you've never gotten anything as powerful back. The universe chose to balance things out this time. It wasn't money that was sent. It was fair play. Hold on until the end. Don't skip. You're about to find out something very important. Now comes the part that makes your whole body shake. The stranger didn't just do something nice for you. It was a message to the past and a promise to the future. A sign that the bad times are coming to an end. Words of comfort that a better and more important part of your life is about to start. You are moving into a different time period as you stay here and listen and refuse to skip. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. The last link between you, the stranger, and your fate is shown in the next section. Don't scroll. Don't even turn your head. Now is the time for the truth to stop whispering and speak to you directly. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. You won't want to miss this because it's when everything in your life comes together. Don't skip. You are now more than ever close to the mystery center. Pay close attention. That person didn't send you that much money just to surprise you. They sent it because they knew you were about to go through a huge change that couldn't be stopped. It just needed a spark to start, and that spark was the move. Your energy changed as soon as you saw that message. Your spirit came back to life. Your path became a little less rigid, which let the new future come through. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. That part really hits home now more than anything else. The stranger knew that you were going to show up right now. They thought you wouldn't leave the page. They believed in your gut feelings, your interest, and your link to this moment. They say that it's not about the cash. It's about the awakening that's going on inside you at the moment. The limits you used to have are shaking. The doubts you had are going away. The fears you had are going away. It's time to become the person you were meant to be all along. Don't skip. Pay attention to the whole thing. The next part takes you to the last room of this truth, where all the feelings you've had so far come together in a shocking revelation. Don't move. Don't scroll. Do not let anything else get in the way. This is the most exciting part of the trip so far. When the truth is no longer just coming up behind you, it has arrived. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Do not skip this part because it is important to what is coming next. Don't skip. It's like this moment was made just for you. Pay close attention. The person who sent that much money did not mean to send luck. They were letting you know that fate has finally caught up with you. They knew your story wasn't supposed to be hard all the time. They knew that you were more than the stories you've told so far. They knew that the universe was getting ready for a big change that would need a big sign to get people's attention and wake them up. That transfer wasn't made by chance. They meant for you to feel the change, and you did. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. Now comes the part that makes your spine chill. You did not get money to make your life better. It was meant to be the first sign that your life was about to change. The world around you is no longer whole. There are now new paths open. There are new chances opening up. This is not the start of a small thing. This is the start of something that will change your life. As you stay here and listen and don't skip, you move further into that new time. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. There's one more thing that will pull back the last curtain and reveal the truth that has been with you the whole time. Don't scroll. Don't even breathe too quickly. Now is the time when everything you've been feeling comes true. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Going straight to the next step will end the journey before it even gets to its peak. Don't skip. You are right in front of the door to the big reveal. Pay close attention. It wasn't about the shock, the amount, or the alert what the stranger did. It had to do with the time when your change will happen. They knew that one moment, one sign, or one push could change your whole life. That important moment was something they didn't want you to miss. They didn't want you to sleep through your alarm. That's why they picked the thing that would make you stop thinking and look up from all the noise. It worked well. You're here. I can feel you. You're awake. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. The most important truth is now here. The part that chills you all the way through. The stranger didn't pick you because of what you have. They picked you because of what you're becoming. They could tell that your energy was changing. They felt like the end of your old story was near. They could tell that your inner strength was growing, even though you couldn't. Right now, right this second, you can be sure that you are entering a time when blessings, opportunities, and sudden breakthroughs will come your way out of the blue. Don't skip. Pay attention to the whole thing. There is a real reason why this message found you today. The next part is the bombshell, the truth that ties everything together. Don't touch anything. Don't scroll. Don't even blink for too long. At this point in the story, everything comes together into one last pulse, the point at which everything that has been building up gets ready to burst. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip now, you will stop just before the truth comes out. Don't skip. Now is the time for fate to step in. Pay close attention. The stranger who sent that much money wasn't just making things up on the spot. They were doing what they were told to do. There was a strong sign that your life was changing that you couldn't ignore. They could feel the stress you were under, the fights you didn't talk about, and the strength you kept showing even when no one was around to help you. They also knew that there would soon be a time in your life when unexpected good things, big steps forward, and big turning points would start to happen one after the other. It was the first clue, the first spark, and the first proof. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is the part that will make your whole body shake. The stranger did not send you money to change what would happen. That message was sent to you because things were changing for you. That's why they told you about the change. They told you that your energy is getting stronger. Your way is now clear. Your story is getting longer. Right now, all the stars are aligned around you. You are not making this up as you sit here and listen and take it all in. That big step forward can already be felt. Don't skip. After that, wait until the end. You will finally find out the big secret you've been waiting for when you get to the next part. Don't scroll. Don't even move your thumb. We've been building up to this point the whole time. At this point, every word, clue, and signal fits together just right. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. You will also miss the exact moment destiny tries to talk to you if you skip ahead. Don't skip. Not now. Pay close attention. It wasn't just any day, time, or person that the stranger who sent that huge amount of money did it. They picked you because your spirit has been quietly changing, getting ready for a level of growth and blessing that you don't even fully understand yet. They saw it. They knew it. They saw you come out of the shadows of your old chapter. Also, they wanted their action to be the first big sign that the new season had begun. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. That part really hits home now more than anything else. How that amount got to you, how you got this message. There is a change about to happen to you. That's why you're still here listening and not going to scroll. It's not luck. There's no chance about it. This is how you align. Right now is the exact time when your energy, timing, and destiny start to come together. You can feel it. You are not crazy when you feel pressure in your chest, wonder in your mind, and a pull in your spirit. Don't skip. Pay attention to the whole thing. The most important clue about why you were chosen for this moment will come next. Do not scroll or blink. Don't change anything about this moment. You've now reached the hardest part of the trip so far. The point where the truth doesn't just show up, it breaks through. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you don't skip now, it will be like turning away, just as fate gives you the key. Don't skip. Your story has changed now. Pay close attention. The person who sent that huge amount of money did not do it because they were feeling bad. They acted because they were sure. sure that the universe would finally recognize your inner strength, your silent endurance, and your unspoken battles as soon as this came to an end. Before you even knew it, they saw the glow growing in your spirit. They saw a side of you that hasn't fully shown itself yet. And what they did was the first sign that you are starting a new chapter. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This is the most shocking truth. The thing that keeps you here is your link. We won't let you scroll away, because this message is more than just facts. This is how you align. It's responding to your energy. Your consciousness is getting bigger. Your world is changing. You know, this isn't like other things that happen. Part of you knows that this is the moment you've been waiting for the whole time. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. There's a big truth coming up in the next part that will show the last piece of the stranger, the transfer, and the big change in your life right now. Don't move. Don't scroll. Stay right here. Things are getting really tough right now on this journey. The point where we can no longer get closer to the truth. It has a direct effect on your future. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. If you skip this, you will miss the time when everything fits together. Don't skip, not even for a second. Pay close attention. It wasn't a surprise when someone sent you that huge amount of money. They were getting you ready for a change that is so big that it can't fit in your old life. They knew the big break was going to happen before you did. It was clear to them that you were getting stronger, clearer, and more focused. They also knew that you were about to enter a time when good things don't just happen. They come in droves. They wanted what they did to be the first thing that hit you. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This part is going to hit you like lightning. Right now is meant to be for you, which is why you can't scroll away and your mind is fixed on this. Your heart is even beating fast. You were meant to hear this message. It was meant for you to feel this way. You were meant to get to this point. The transfer did not go wrong. There is a reason for this message. The way you're reacting is not a coincidence. Things are fitting together so perfectly that only fate could have planned it. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. The next part pulls you right into the last wave of truth that connects you, the stranger, and the future that is coming up quickly. Don't scroll. Do not turn your eyes away. That's it for now. The highest point of everything. The truth that has been building up for a long time is about to hit you right in the face. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Going through this part will keep you from seeing the most important thing on your journey. Don't skip. It's the top here. Pay close attention. The unknown person who sent you that huge sum of money didn't just know that you would do well in the future. They saw you. They saw you in a way that was brighter, stronger, and more powerful than anything you had seen before. They knew that you were about to start a new part of your life, one where good things appear out of nowhere, paths become clear, and doors you thought were locked for good start to slowly open. They didn't send the money as a gift. It was a message that your time to rise had begun. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. Now comes the really shocking part. You are still here. Every word is hitting home, and your heart feels like it's being pulled by a magnet. All of this is because of this moment. You're getting more than just a message. You're getting an alignment. Things are getting stronger around you as you listen. Right now, your future is being changed. There isn't any chance in this. This isn't just a happy accident. This is fate making a strong move in your life. Destiny is no longer a faraway idea. It is a force that is changing your world right now. If you want to make this new reality solid and unchangeable, go to the comments and say, "My new reality is here." Feel your energy change as you type these words. You are no longer hoping for a new future. You are living it right now. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. The next part makes everything come together in a way that shows you why this message, this moment, and this turning point were meant for you today. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't even breathe too loudly. Now you're at a place where time stops for everyone. The truth that has been rising through everything is now right next to you. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. You will miss the one moment that was made just for you if you skip ahead now. Don't skip. This is the end of everything. Pay close attention. The stranger who sent you that huge amount of money wasn't just liking a gift you had. They did what they did because they thought you had power. People around you knew that things were going to get very big from now on. The place where your dreams come true. They saw the light around your path. They could tell you had more energy. For them, it was clear that your story was changing from one of survival to one of success, from one of waiting to one of receiving, and from waiting to becoming. What they did was not a mistake. It was a clear sign that told you to move on to the next level. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip. This part will break your heart the most. You can't take your eyes off of this, and every word feels like it's pulling you forward. This is because your gut tells you it's meant for you. Your fate is moving forward. Your plans are coming true. It seems like your whole being has been waiting for this confirmation for a long time. The message keeps going. Now is the start of your shift. In the comments, write, "My shift is now," to show that your new time has arrived. After that, wait to see what comes next. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. This part brings you closer to the last spark, where all the pieces that have been building up come together to make one truth that can't be stopped. Don't scroll. Do not blink at all, even for a short time. Now is the point in the story where everything makes sense, where all the words, hints, and waves you've felt so far are about to come together into one big wave. Hold on until the end. You're about to find out something very important. Don't skip this part, or you'll miss the moment when fate comes into your life. Don't skip. So far, this is the most exciting part. Pay close attention. That huge amount of money from a stranger did not go to just anyone. They knew who you were. They saw how strong you are, even though you're not loud. The fights you fought in silence. Your dreams that didn't die, even when real life tried to kill them. They knew that your spirit was moving into a time when people would know how valuable you are, and your blessings would come right away. To fully unlock God's grace and begin the flow of His favor into your new season, please like this video right now. To fully unlock God's grace and begin the flow of His favor into your new season, please like this video right now. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied. and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to Buy Me a Coffee is available. Your support is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.